What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. Alright, so we also had a pay-per-view that was this past weekend on Saturday. Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill. And this was the show that is promoted as we're going to have the AEW champion Kenny Omega and Gallows and Anderson, which is the Bullet Club, taking on the Impact World Champion Rich Swann and the Motor City Machine Guns. Unfortunately, Alex Shelley, due to some circumstances, unforeseeable or whatever circumstances.
Yeah, unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah, he couldn't make it. He said it wasn't COVID, it wasn't injury, he just couldn't make it. And I was just like, oh, okay, hope everything's all right. So they replaced him with Moose. And Moose is a heel. So I know it kind of felt kind of weird, but Moose had a great excuse for it. I like his excuse for it, saying that he was on the football field. He played with a lot of guys he didn't play with, but we had one goal, and I'll be damned if anybody's going to come in here and try to take over Impact Wrestling, but I still don't like you guys. So, now, they claim Moose as the World Heavyweight Champion, but Rick Strong's the Impact Champion, so what's going on there?
Hey, hold on real quick.
Yeah. So, can you explain to me, like, what's going on with the TNA Impact Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, and the Impact? Like, there's two world champions, looks like.
No, not really.
I'm about to say, so why is Moose? I think Moose is the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, and then Rich Swann's the Impact Heavyweight Champion.
So Moose is not a champion at all.
Okay.
So they had this thing where they had TNA night for one night only, and they said, all right, we gonna have the TNA championship on the line. You can win this, and you'll be the final TNA champion or whatever. And we gonna just retire this belt, so this belt don't count. So basically, it's like the FTW belt.
Oh, or kind of like the old ECW belt when Ezekiel Jackson was the last one to win it, I think.
No, I'm saying this is like the FTW belt.
Oh, okay.
Like they unretired it, just had that one night only thing.
Gotcha.
And then now it don't mean nothing. Like you can't put it on the line or nothing. But he's still saying I'm the champ of TNA because TNA doesn't exist. It's Impact.
Wow.
So,
well,
yeah.
So on this night we have Josh Matthews is no longer on commentary. He got promoted.
Good.
Yeah. But so who do we have on commentary? Matt Striker and D'Lo Brown. D'Lo Brown wasn't that bad.
No, at least it wasn't Matt Striker and Josh Matthews, because then I would have quit.
Yeah, because Matt Striker, he's hit or miss. I watch Lucha Underground, and I'm like, there's time Matt Striker, I'm just like, bruh, no.
Especially if y'all go back and watch the 2011 Royal Rumble. Oh no, it's unbearable almost.
Oh please don't remind me of that. But D'Lo's kind of fine. So we kick things off with I forgot her name in Impact now, but you know what I'm talking about. It's Emma from used to work
Talia Dashwood.
Yeah, Talia Dashwood and Caleb with a K taking on the returning Decay. Rosemary and Crazy Steve is back in an intergender tag team matchup. One thing I have to say about these Impact shows here is that, bruh, I'm sorry. You know how the empty arena, it's like everywhere, because the WWE has it, AEW has it, Ring of Honor has it, all because it's the pandemic. But even still, Impact Wrestling, it just feels empty all the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm like, I don't know if they don't have the budget to put the like some screens in there or something.
But I think they're just not they're not in Florida, so they don't have like they're not allowed to have fans or whatever.
Where's Impact at?
I think they in Nashville.
Nashville got rules now?
I don't know. I don't know where they are. So I think they're in Nashville. I don't know quite sure. Okay.
Well, Crazy Steve and Rosemary Decay end up winning the match here. So I was like, okay, cool. I mean, it's cool to see Decay, but if I ain't got Abyss, then, there's no point. We get an old school rule 6-man tag team matchup. Lord knows. Every time you see something like that, we got Violent by Design, Eric Young, Diener, and Joe Doring taking on Cousin Jake, Rhino, and Tommy Dreamer. I am so sick of seeing Tommy Dreamer in these kind of matches.
Those are the only matches he know how to do.
Yeah, that and Rhino, I'm just like, oh my god, these. And once again, with this empty arena stuff, it just made the match just suck. Like, they tried doing all the hardcore spots. The whole Dreamer puts the puts the guy on the railing with the chair, the pulling pile driver, the thumbtacks with Eric Young, and Eric Young was going to be the guy to take that spot type thing. And I'm just like, okay, but it was really nothing that too interesting because Rhino's too old for this, Tommy Dreamer's too old for this. You know what I'm saying? It just looks stupid. So I mean,
what weird, which I know you probably don't watch Impact, but they try to make it this big storyline of Cody Dean and getting the character change, getting a haircut.
Okay.
Which is like, first of all, I'm surprised they even brought him back because he was there like 10 years ago. I don't know if you remember.
I remember the name.
Oh, he's a country dude with ODB.
Yeah. Oh my God, with that mustache. Yes, I know Cody Deaner. Yeah. Okay.
I think he won like a contest or something, like date ODB for a month or something. I think. It was Cody Deaner. You basically like Cameron Grimes. But,
Wow. Yeah. No. Thank you. Well, Violent by Design win the matchup. So, like I said, it was one of the most boring hardcore matches I've seen. Just to be honest with you, it was not really a decent matchup. Fire and Flavor. This is the finals for the women's tag team championships, the Impact Knockouts tag team championships. And you know what's funny? Impact TNA had women's tag team championships, and then they stopped, and then they brought them back because they was the first company to really do that. So
yeah, they had them, but then they ran out of women tag teams. Eric Young, Eric Young and ODB had the titles for like 400 days, like 460 something days.
Yeah.
The women's tag team belts.
Yeah, they had to get rid of that shit. Fire and Flavor, Karen Hogan and Tasha Steele. I like that team.
I think it was gonna win. I mean, they're the only actual tag team on Impact.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I'm definitely feeling that team versus Havoc and Nevaeh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I actually sat there and and actually watched this matchup, and these women actually know how to work. I was like, I didn't know how Fire Flavor was going to work, but I mean, they kick heavy. I ain't gonna lie to you on that one.
I think Flavor and Fire is basically Sasha Banks on the main roster, pretty much. They're like a tag team version of Sasha Banks now. And she come out and dance and do all the other stuff.
Oh, so they're like Sasha and Bianca, or just all Sashas?
No, like all Sasha. Like, character-wise. And They come out, talk trash, they come out, dance, come out, show off, then wrestle, and then show off again after the match. Because I beat you.
I got you. Well, Big Tower Doom spot that these women have here. Like I said, I'm not necessarily sure. Well, I know the difference between Karen Hogan and Tasha Steele. Karen Hogan does the Fisherman Buster. They win the matchup. Gail Kim and who's the other one that came out?
Madison Rayne.
And Madison Rayne presented them the Knockouts Tag Team Champions. So that was dope. Gail Kim looking great. And hey, look, I don't know about you, but shout out to the sisters. You know what I'm saying? Black Women Rock win a tag team. I thought that was dope.
Oh yeah, I knew they was gonna win because they're the only pure team that was in the whole thing.
But even still, look, we don't see black women tag teams, especially in women.
Well, yeah, no, I think they're the purest team probably on the show. Period, other than Motor City Machine Guns and the North.
Oh, okay.
And Gallows and Anderson.
Yeah. Oh, the Gallows and Anderson. Okay.
I think those are the four purest teams on the whole show. So yeah.
There was a singles match. Ace Austin's trying to call out somebody. Who comes out? Matt Cardona, aka Zack Ryder. I'm just like, you know what it looks like Zack Ryder's trying to do? It looks like Zack Ryder's trying to do the Cody Rhodes, but worse.
I don't think that's it.
It ain't at all.
I think he's just taking open dates. I don't think he's signed nobody. I think he's just taking open dates. He's not signed with AEW either.
Remember when Cody Rhodes performed in all the wrestling companies in 1 year?
Yeah.
That is on the level of Tracy McGrady scoring 13 points in the fourth quarter. In 13 seconds.
Okay, well, let's just say for Cody it meant something. Because if that's the case, Tommy Dreamer did that like years ago.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Last year.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But he went to WWE though.
Whatever year his last year was in, whatever. I could have sworn he was there. He did something. So he's appeared on the show since AEW.
No, I mean, okay, well, Cody, because remember the year he wrestled at WrestleMania 32, then he did Ring of Honor, then he did
all these other shows like the UK shows.
Yeah, he did TNA, and he did now I'm not sure if he did Ultima Lucha or not, or if he did Lucha Underground.
No, he did.
Okay, that's probably the only one he didn't do. I was like, that was the year of Cody. But
yeah, because he wanted to prove that he's not that Cody Rhodes. While Matt Cardona, I think he kind of waited too late. Not to say he's too old with it, but his moveset is just not
exciting.
Evolved. Yeah.
Yeah, at all.
But Cody kept adding to his moveset. We like to see Cody. Matt Cardona, you gonna get a height rider and you gonna get a broski boot.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo. That's about it.
Woo, woo, woo. Well, Matt Cardona wins here. Next up, we have a triple threat match for the X Division.
By disqualification, by the way.
Yeah. Next up, we have a triple threat match for the X Division Championship. We got Chris Bay, who is the champion at the time.
No, you're not.
Oh, no, he wasn't. You're right. I'm sorry. Manic, a.k.a. T.J. Perkins.
Manic. But I'm so sick of this Manic stuff. Because, look, on the regular show, it's him and Suicide teaming every week.
Wait, isn't he Suicide?
Yes, that's why it makes no sense.
No workers.
Manic and Suicide teaming every week, even though Hulk Hogan came out and said Manic this is TJP, brother. He's Suicide. And TJP turned into Manic. So it's like we know this, but bring back Curry Man.
Yeah, Manic takes on Chris Bay and what is it? Rhea Riju?
I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't know.
Rhea Riju.
He's the former champion. He's the one that beat Manic is the one that beat him.
Okay. Yeah, he's definitely of Islamic faith, I see. So they had a pretty good triple threat matchup here. I mean, they did end up ripping off Manic's mask, and he has makeup underneath, which he probably should.
We don't know who he is.
Everybody so doesn't know who he is? Are you serious?
I'm saying as if we don't know who he is, because he got all these tattoos. His face looked the same.
Oh, okay.
He honestly wears basically Manic attire is his interest attire. So I'm like, are we not supposed to know who this guy is? And he was just on the show like 3 weeks ago.
Gotcha. Tombstone to Chris Bay. First of all, I love the way Chris Bay sold the Tombstone. And he started doing the Devon shake.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw that or not. Reja, I can't forget if I'm not pronouncing his name right. Does his knee to Chris Bay, but then Manny comes and hits his I forgot what move he does anyway, but ends up rolling up the guy and winning. So he retains his X Division championship. It was a cool triple threat match, but we all know that's not why we're here. Your girl Diana Perrazzo is taking on Valkyrie for the Impact Knockouts Championship.
Tyler Valkyrie. For one, I gotta say, this attire was like magnificent.
Valkyrie got all the appeal in there, so I like Taya Valkyrie. I mean,
she's good. She was the longest reigning champ. I believe she's still.
I mean, now who's the Taya you talking about? You're not talking about. You talking about Diana Perrazzo who came out there with the old ladies.
What?
Who's the Taya you talking about that look dope?
I like Diana's, but I like she has something similar to the boy I like that one, but this one made me think about.
Now, I'm sorry, I gotta keep bringing this up, bro. Every time I keep seeing Diana Perrazzo, she keep getting heavier.
Nah, she's been the same since she's seen her last.
I'm like, it's in them hips. I'm just
they are wider, but nah, it's the same.
I'm just saying, I'm just like, I don't know if it's a gland problem or if it's just like because I'm just like, I've watched her from CWC all the way up to now. I'm just like, yeah, it's not like she's gaining universal weight. She just like the hips just keep getting bigger and bigger. I'm like, did she have a baby or something? You know what I'm saying? Well, who knows? But don't take away from the fact that
I do think like. Well, I don't want to say that. Might be wrong, but I just say her release from WWE probably took her a little bit hard to get over. So.
Fair. I'm about to say because as right now, does not stop the fact that the girl can wrestle.
She won Wrestler of the Year and Woman of the Year in Impact.
Yeah, so she was cool. She ends up winning with her submission. She put Taya Valkyrie in there. That Zack Sabre Jr. style submission with pulling both arms back. Taya Valkyrie does tap out. She retains.
Fujiwara armbar is what she called it. Oh, but she did like a double arm.
Oh yeah, the Fujiwara armbar. Then we get this shit next. We get the Karate Man taking on Ethan Page. So here's the problem. They're the same fucking guy.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this rivalry is supposed to be. I don't know if this is supposed to be Ethan Page trying to reinvent himself.
Yeah, he's leaving.
He's leaving.
Yeah.
Where's he going?
I don't know. His contract expired. I don't know. They be killing people off now when their contract expired.
Yeah, but there's something plus they could do better than this shit. So here's the thing.
Did he rip his heart out?
Huh?
Did he rip his heart out?
He ripped his heart out and he killed him. He won. Yeah, the Karate Man won by murder. But here's the thing. TNA Impact was the originator of the cinematic stuff. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
They were first of all, today were the originator. Well, I mean,
they had JB too, so he helped a lot.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, now he's with WWE now, but I'm saying, this green screen was terrible.
Oh yeah, of course.
This green screen was terrible. I was like, y'all could do better than this. And then I was like, was it the dumbness of the Karate Man? Absolutely, but still, like I think I was over when he started giving him the bicycle kick. And then he just pulled out his heart, and it was like the fake blood. And then he goes, he's like walking back through the temple, and it's all green screen, obviously on like a treadmill type thing. I was just like, this is when 2021 comes to an end, and we're all still here. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is going on my worst list of cinematic matches.
I hope. I still say the best death was Allie. Allie had the best death.
In Impact?
Yeah, she got stabbed in the neck.
Damn.
You ain't see that
I did not see that one. You know, he did that. The only death I really see was John Bravo. But the thing is, most of the deaths I seen was in Lucha Underground. I like a lot of deaths in Lucha Underground.
one? Nah, she I think she had to like fight the realm or the underground or whatever. Su Young had like an underground like realm of people who she had to get past with James Mitchell.
Okay.
And she was like, they was like, you get past this, then you're like the unstoppable whatever. You're the GOAT or whatever. And Allie was like, you don't got to do this for me. You don't got to prove to me that you're the best. I know you're the best. She wanted to do it anyway. So Young came up with the Freddy claws, and like she went to go get Kiara Hogan, and Allie pushed out the way, and just right in the neck.
Yeah, I got definitely.
I think Su Young or Rosemary, one of them two killed her.
I gotta see it. Next up is a match that Impact Wrestling has made famous. That is the Barbed Wire Massacre. Eddie Edwards taking on Sammy Callihan.
I'm trying to see them fight too.
Now I'm not gonna lie. The way they did this Barbed Wire Massacre was because the one in ECW ECW is one of the originated started the Barbed Wire Massacre, so I apologize for saying Impact started, but yeah, ECW was. They had the ropes all in barbed wire. That was crazy. So it's hard to do anything. Then when you came to Impact, they had those little boards with the barbed wire wrapped around it. This one, I think, was the most unique way they did it because they had, on one side of the ring, a barbed wire cage with the barbed wire at the top and the barbed wire going around the cage. Then on the other side of the ring, you had weapons, barbed wire weapons hanging from the ring. Then you had on the other part of the ring, the ropes laced in barbed wire. And then on the final part of the ring, it was just the regular ring ropes, but they still had the barbed wire boards over there. I thought that was some creative shit.
Yeah, no, I think it was good the way they did it. I just look after he like accidentally hit him in the head with a baseball bat, and they said he did it on purpose. They made an angle of it, and like they fight like 3 times a year every year since then.
Yeah,
they had like a few every year since then.
So Eddie Edwards is the one that he almost killed.
Yes, when he hit him in the head with a baseball bat for real.
Yeah. And then they still fighting. Okay. Well, Eddie Edwards dives to the outside and crashes into a barbed wire board. And then Sammy Callihan puts him in a sandwich of barbed wire. And then he does the cactus jack elbow off the apron on there. And so these guys are the barbed wire matches be hard to watch, but they find a way to do it. He starts, doing the raking on the steel gate. I just love how there's 4 areas of barbed wire for different kind of things, and it makes that match very, very interesting. Both guys are trying to just ram the barbed wire to the head, but then Eddie Edwards hits the he shoulder back tosses Sammy Callihan on the barbed wire plank. And then, I don't know the name of his finishing move. Do you know what Eddie Edwards' finishing move?
I don't know the names of none of them finishing moves. Yeah.
He sounded on none of them motherfuckers at all.
I just know it's a power driver and it's a something else. I forgot what it is.
Yeah, well, he hits that on Callihan on the barbed wire and wins the matchup. So it was end up being I thought it was a good way to do a barbed wire massacre. So I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I mean it was nice for the most part.
Yeah.
I just, like I said, I want them to stop fighting because I'm tired of it.
And then D'Lo Brown, Max Striker, does everybody know that you guys can pre-order the Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill DVD. I'm like, bro, I haven't bought an Impact Wrestling DVD since Bound for Glory 2011.
By the way, since we're on this little break, Madison Rain did say she was retired from the ring. So,
She retired?
Yeah, she said she's retiring from the ring.
Okay.
So,
Main event.
Real quick, though, they show her stats. She's a 5-time champ and a 2-time tag champ. I did not know she did all that.
I neither did I, because I was not a fan of Madison Rain like that. I told you, when it came to the beautiful people, Angelina Love was my girl.
Yeah. Velvet and Angelina, yep. That's the bitches moves. No, what's the other one name that they got for like a little bit?
The Beautiful People?
Yeah. Lacey Wynera. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was short and sweet. Main event time. Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers, a.k.a. the Bullet Club with Don Callis, takes on Rich Swann, Chris Sabin, and Moose. Are you ready to go? Okay. So, obviously, I know you wanted the Motor City Machine Guns in this matchup, but I think I think this evened it up a lot because you had somebody to go up against Gallows. He's a big guy. And Moose is a very athletic guy. So, me personally, like I said, at first I was like, damn, why did I see Motor City Machine Guns in this? Absolutely. But then after sitting there thinking about it, I'm sitting there like, oh, wait a minute. I actually kind of like, Moose being in here. I think he fits with the narrative of what they were trying to do. So, obviously, we had a lot of back and forth action in the beginning. And then, of course, midway through the matches when we start getting breakdown action to the point where this 6-man tag team match turns into just basically like a inaugural brawl type thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but seeing Rich Swann and Kenny Omega chop it up, I thought it was good. And even seeing Moose coming in there with the power moves and very athletic at the same time also, like doing standing drop kicks to Carl Anderson on the top rope, brushing through Kenny Omega's axe handle and giving him hard clotheslines. I would love to see a Moose versus Kenny Omega match like for the TNA Championship, because Kenny Omega's taking that belt off Rich Swann. He's taking it off of him. When I think it's probably
he said he was start being the belt collector.
I don't know when he's going to do it, but I do believe that he is necessarily going to do it. And it'd be dope if they could put like the impact.
I think there have only been. I was gonna say there have only been 2 real life belt collectors, and that's Austin Aries and Hardys. Have only been the only 2 real life belt.
Well, Bobby Lashley.
I'm talking about in multiple companies.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm about to say because Bobby Lashley, Kurt Angle was belt collectors in Impact.
Yeah, Impact done New Japan.
And
no, but the Hardys won it like it won it in like Ring of Honor, House of Glory, TNA, WWE, and another company. They had all of them at the same time. They had to lose them, of course. But, yeah.
Oh, okay. Kenny Omega does a double underhook pile driver. I haven't seen that move like ever. And on the Rich Swann, I mean, they can only do that here because you damn sure couldn't do that shit in WWE or any other companies. But double underhook pile driver. They go back for more exchange, and then Rich Swann hits the standing 4. I always love seeing him do that standing 450. I think that's very, very.
It's impressive for real though. What he did.
Yeah, it is impressive. As the match breaking down, though, Kenny Omega finally does hit the One-Wing Angel on Rich Swann. Pins the Impact Heavyweight Champion with the One-Wing Angel. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to have a matchup pretty soon. And that was hard to kill. So
yeah, hard to kill.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was okay, but it wasn't like them other pay-per-views that they surprised you with. This was just like a regular pay-per-view. Only highlighted by one match that people really cared about.
I mean, obviously the main event was what got everybody's money. I did think, seeing certain things like seeing Decay make their return was cool. Seeing Fire and Flavor win the Impact titles, I thought was dope. And that was about it. The Barbed Wire Massacre was kind of fun to look at, but when it comes to like Ethan Page shit, no. The Perrazzo stuff, I was like, it's cool, but it was forgettable. Matt Cordone is going to be forgettable. Old school rules, I'm done with it. So, and like I said, D'Lo Brown and Matt Striker, it's not like they were like those were some excellent content. They should be on there ever. But I'm not saying they're on there like Troy Aikman neither. Because y'all heard what he was saying about Troy Aikman and Homeboy.
Look, I just thought it was a solid pay-per-view. All right,
Fair.
it was solid.
Yeah, it was. It's not no Slammiversary or nothing.
Nah. I mean, this wasn't even like it's not even like one of their like planned shows either way. So that's kind of why it's solid.
You right.